Yes, we had a win over Texas State here at home. Senior day, emotional day for our seniors. We got a small senior class group, but a group that's been productive. And it wasn't pretty, but defensively played well. Played a really good game on special teams, and got the win over a really scrappy Texas State bunch. I mean, they're playing a lot of young kids. I thought they played really hard. They got after us pretty good defensively, and the two linebackers, I think they played at a high level. One of them had 16 tackles, and another one had 15, and they played really well. And that sets up a game. You know, we're 7-0 in the league, and going to App with an opportunity to win the Eastern Division and host the championship game. And got a lot of respect for what Sat's built there, and it's going to be a tough environment to play in. They're playing at a really high level. They played extremely well since Thomas came back at quarterback, and so we know we've got a big challenge in front of us.
Thank you, Coach. Our first question comes from Tim Smith. Tim, please go ahead.
Good morning, Coach. Wondering if you could just talk about Tyler Sumter's impact on the team. It's third week in a row he's been Special Teams Player of the Week. Obviously, you guys weren't able to get in the end zone this past week, but he's able to get 4 field goals for you. Just the importance of having Tyler.
Yeah, well, he's been really productive for us, kicking field goals really since we made the switch. I think after the LSU game last year, he's been our primary field goal kicker, and he's done a really good job, and he's grown in that role. And as he's grown, I think our confidence in using him has grown as well. And really, he's had 3 exceptional games in a row, not only kicking field goals but punting. You know, our punt team is one of the best units in the entire country, and we haven't had very many returned at all. Now, App's going to challenge us because the Duck kid's really talented, but he's getting good hang time on his punt. So, without question, he's been a valuable player. And, you know, after we played, as putrid as we played on offense on Saturday, if we didn't have him, we probably came out with a loss.
And then also, just, you know, obviously the importance of this game and potentially winning the East Division and hosting the championship game. You know, how do you keep focused on this game solely and not have anyone look ahead to potentially playing in that 13th game, that championship game?
Yeah, well, we won't have to worry about guys looking ahead this week. I think that was a concern last week, and may have been part of the reason why we didn't play as well. But our guys, they know what's at stake. To be able to host the conference championship game was one of our goals at the beginning of the year. You know, through all the injuries we've had, to our staff and to our players' credit, they put themselves in position with a win on Saturday to achieve that goal and host that championship game. But to be able to do that, we're going to have to beat a really good App team that looks like, to me, the last 2 weeks playing as good a football as they've played all year.
And then lastly, certainly a lot of credit goes to Texas State's defense this past weekend. But you know, what can you say from your guys' end about not being able to punch it in the end zone?
Well, we're basically playing. We didn't have a starting receiver that played for the last 3 quarters of the game. We didn't have so it'd be our 4 top leading receivers didn't play from second quarter on, and our running back's a little beat up, and we play without our best offensive lineman. So all those are excuses that nobody really cares about. And other than that, we just didn't play well. You know, we didn't stay on blocks. We only broke 1 tackle the entire game. Our passing game was non-existent. So when you have all those things combined, that equals bad offense, and that's what that was on Saturday.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Tim, and thank you, Coach. That's all the questions we have for you today. We do appreciate your time.
All right. Thanks.